So, road trips can be really fun, but also really stressful if you are packing a whole family. That's why we've got our parenting expert, Stella Acquisto, with us today to talk a little bit about getting the kids on the road. Tell me about the girls. Do they love road trips?
Absolutely not. No, they hate it. They hate it. Yes. Well, one of them, she gets sick all the time, so she doesn't really enjoy herself. But the other one just constantly complains, cries, and all that stuff. So what I did was I asked a bunch of my friends, like, what do they do? How did they do it? Like, what do they pack to keep these kids entertained? So today I got a bunch of tips for you. I've gathered a bunch of information. It's not going to stop those "Are we there yet?" So it's not going to stop any of that, but it should help.
Nothing's ever going to stop the "Are we there's yet?"
No.
So that's okay. So let's start with packing. I get stressed out over packing, especially when you're packing not just for yourself. You're packing for the kids, right?
Exactly, exactly. So I used to be a flight attendant. I'm not sure if you knew that already.
I did know that.
Yes. So I love to pack minimal. Like even if I go for a 2-week vacation, I'll pack everything in a carry-on bag,
Show
right?
me your ways. Yeah.
Also, another thing is to have these really handy travel cubes.
I love those cubes.
Right? The packing
they keep
cubes.
everything so neat.
Exactly. And so right now I have this, everything, like these are my daughter's clothes. Of course, they're small, but it keeps everything nice and clean and tidy. And you don't end up packing excessively. So also it has this mesh on the top, which is really cool because you can tell which one is for who. So like if this is for my daughter, I can tell which one is hers. Then the shoes. I know you're not going to like to hear this part.
What's the rule with the shoes,
Two shoes per person.
Per person?
Yes,
Two shoes per foot. It should be at least 4 pairs per person, but okay, they're just babies.
Yes.
2 per person.
So 2 per person.
Okay.
And so what you're going to want to bring is runners for the day, you know, like you're hiking or whatever you're planning on doing.
Yes.
Make sure you do that. So you're going to want those shoes. And then also the sandals, flip-flops. If you're going on a beach vacation, something that maybe is nice for the beach, but also nice for the evening.
For dinner.
Yeah, for dinner, right?
Yeah.
And then if you're going on a winter road trip, you can substitute that for boots.
Yes, everything gets a little bit more complicated when it's winter, though, like bulky, right?
I know.
Let's talk about bored kids.
Yes.
They're in the car. I know my kids have come up with all sorts of games like car basketball and what have you.
I like that.
What do you do with them when they start getting bored? Which is within 10 minutes. Yeah. Technology.
Technology, that's it. No, well, not everyone has that like accessibility of having an iPad. So we have a bunch of activities that you can do, and this is a bucket. I like to keep everything in buckets because you can just put it in the back seat, right?
Yes.
So I put this bucket in the back seat. I have like coloring books and crayons. If you go to the dollar store, what you want to do is like put a bunch of stuff in different bags, and then every hour you can give them a new toy so they have something to open up.
Yeah.
And then, this is cool. This is a great trick. Tracy, take a look at this. This is a puzzle that I put on a tray.
Cool.
But I want to show you something. Look at the back. I put magnets on everything so that it sticks on there.
So smart.
And that when you're planning on putting it together in the car, it doesn't fall.
That is so smart.
You don't have a bunch of pieces everywhere. So you want to keep everything nice and clean, right?
I've bought those little mini like hangman games and X's and O's. But if you don't have those and you want to do a full puzzle, especially for the kids that are younger, yours are what, like 1 and 3?
Yes.
That is a beautiful idea. And
nice
then everything stays on the tray.
Exactly.
Right?
Because we don't like a mess, right?
We don't like a mess.
Okay.
You got another one?
Yeah, I got one more thing.
Okay.
You know all those, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Well, how about if you map it out for your kids? What I did was I created this little road right here.
Yeah.
And this is actually glow-in-the-dark, this tape as well, so that at night they can continue to move their car. So I just got a car. I put some Velcro at the bottom.
Yep.
And now I just move the car every stop. So every time we get to a new stop, they're going to position the car at the next stop.
That's your job, girls. You gotta stay on top of it. Make it very important.
Exactly.
Did you move the car though?
Yeah.
Did you move the car?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about snacks because that's my favorite part of the road trip. Like you need snacks.
I'm with you.
Yes.
I'm with you. I'm always hungry, Trace. So I definitely am prepared when it comes to the snack department.
Yes.
I'll just like switch this over and show you what's inside this snack. What I did
Your
was
bucket o' snacks.
My bucket o' snacks. What I did was I got each snack and I individually wrapped them.
Oh, that's nice.
So, yeah, I individually wrapped each so that you can give it to your kid. They can open it up, and it's always a nice surprise. They're like, oh, what do I got inside there? Yeah, so it's always exciting, right? You got to keep them excited.
Now. Oh my gosh.
It's like, oh, granola bar,
right?
fruit, woo, fun. And then I have this bento box right here, which I love. The bento box is great because it keeps everything organized, right? And then your sippy cups. I always have a sippy cup handy. What's really cute about this one, it's actually a puzzle too.
Oh, that's
for the kids.
nice. Go play with your sippy cup now. If you've run out of everything else, play with your cup. Okay, let's talk about cleaning up the messes, because they have the snacks and the games and all the things, and now you need stuff to clean it all up.
Yes, and for Layla, she gets sick in the car, right?
Poor
so
thing.
you're gonna always, I know, it's horrible. So what you want to do is, we'll substitute this.
Have a bucket of cleaning supplies.
Yes, and what I did was I brought, of course, this is the essentials. You need like garbage bags, because in case somebody gets sick, but also just to put all like the waste, the trash that you have. This is really, really cool for anyone who has an infant. It's a sterilizer. You just put the pacifier inside here. I know, and it sterilizes it, but you can also just throw it into your bag.
Yes.
So it's really cool.
Very smart, and so much more sanitary than us popping it in our mouths.
Right?
Like we used to do.
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
And then there's, of course, your essentials like Lysol and that stuff, and wipes, lots of wipes. I always bring a billion wipes.
Very good. So now we know the snacks, we know the games, and we know how to clene it all up. Stels, thank you so much. You're such a good mommy.
Oh,
appreciate that.
Thank you so much.